restart time according to the umpire. Unzueta's opening pitch is on the inside corner, 70 miles an hour for a strike. Pitch number 2, low and outside, even at a ball and a strike. Nobody's running the scoreboard. Might come down to me also. I'll just do it up in the doubleheader today. Unzueta's third pitch inside, misses. Ball 2. And that one is swung on and foul tip. Two and two the count. And Tapper foul by the Team Heat bench. And we'll do it again at 2 and 2. 62 degrees in Waterloo today. Beautiful fall day. Sun is shining. Wind blowing. Gonna blow some of those fall leaves off the trees. Unzueta coming back. Misses outside. He's run it full. 3 and 2 now. And just misses inside. So, an opening batter walk to start the game. Let's see how aggressive Team Heat is on the base paths. Two-step lead over there at first. And Unzueta comes home and misses on the inside corner again. First pitch of the game was called a strike on the inside corner, and hasn't been able to find that black again. Runner holds, and bunt is fouled back, even at a ball and a strike. No score, top of the first. Second batter of the game. Got started a little early here. 1-1 pitch is on the outside corner. Unzueta ahead now, 1 and 2. And there it is, Tapper foul. Stays alive. We'll do it again at 1 and 2. Leadoff walk. And a 1-2 count to the second batter in the Team Heat lineup. Runner holds, and Tapper foul again, stays alive. And good stop by Bullock behind the plate. Misses low and inside, 2-2. Runner holds, and grounder to short. Arians with that, and gets through his legs actually into left field for a base hit. First and second now with nobody out. Lots of pitches thrown here, and the first two batters are ready for Unzueta. He was ahead in both counts, but yet to record an out. Batter number 3 brings up a lefty. Runners hold and hits the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. And swung on and missed. Good spot for that one. Unzueta ahead 0-2. And tries to hit the outside corner and misses. Not a bad spot for that, 1-2. Unzueta sets. And here it comes. Runners headed to third, and throw down to third is not in time. Bullock up firing, but second base runner had a good jump, so runners now on first and third, and the count is 2-2. And down low, Bullock keeps it in front of him, but the runner will jump down to second from first base. So 2 runners in scoring position now and a full count, with nobody out here in the first. And that is outside. So bases are now loaded with nobody out. Brings up the cleanup hitter for Team Heat. And that is in there, tipped into Bullock's glove for strike 1. And that is in there, strike 2 at the bottom of the zone. And high and tight. 1-2. And that curveball just misses up high. 2-2. And there it is, foul tip into the glove for strike 3. So first out of the inning. Base is still loaded now, but 1 out. Double play, we can get out of here without any damage. And Bullock attempt on a bunt. Suicide squeeze. Runner was coming from third. Bunt was in the air, and Bullock unable to catch that one. Hit off the front of his glove. A little bit of a downhill lip there. I don't know if he tripped on that, but it's 0-1. And grounder foul outside of the first base coach bag. And Unzueta up 0-2. Lots of pitches in this first inning that AJ has thrown. Hopefully we can get out of this without any damage. And misses outside with a curve. 1-2. Couldn't get him to chase. And there it is. Tapper to third. Gear's got that. He's coming home for the force. And that is second out of the inning. Nice play by Gear over there at third to cut down the runner. So we still have bases loaded, but there's two down now. Any base for the out. Wasn't hit hard enough to try to get a double play. So Gear with the heads up to cut down the lead runner. Prevent any runs from scoring. And first pitch there, backdoor, missed it. Backdoor slider on the outside corner. But it was a ball. Had some inside movement on that pitch. And that is a curveball, misses down low, 2-0. So after getting ahead in the last three batters, 0-2, Unzueta finds himself on the opposite side of that in a 2-0 count. And that is a strike. Batter able to check his swing, but called a strike anyway. 2-1. And that is in there for a strike, swung on and missed. So Unzueta one strike away from getting this inning. And strike three hits the bottom of the zone, and that retires the side. So Unzueta gets into some trouble here. Bases loaded, nobody out, and gets out of it without anybody scoring. So through half inning of play, it's Team Heat 0, Swamp Rats coming up. Lineup for you for the Swamp Rats. Leading off is Kyle Hostetler. He's in center field. Batting second, Avery Peachy in right. Number 3 hitter Mason Reedy at second base. AJ Unzueta in the cleanup hole. Maddox Anaker is in the number 5 hole. Aiden Arians batting 6th. 7th is Caleb Bullock. Number 8, Jackson Burbach. And the number 9 hitter is Jacob Gear. Lineup again, Hostetler, Peachy, Reedy, Unzueta, Anaker, Arians, Bullock, Burbach, and Gear. And opening pitch to Hostetler is in there for a strike. And up high, a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. And that's up high. 2-1. And Hostetler comes up empty. 2-2. And Hostetler goes down via the backwards K for the first out of the inning. Brings up Avery Peachy manning right field today. Game 1 anyway. And swung on and foul tipped. And stays alive on that curveball, laid back on that nicely, but fouls it back into the screen. And he's behind 0-2. And down low, 1-2. Dan chopper over the middle. And throws on to short throws on to first for the out. 6-3 on the ground out for the second out of the inning. Brings up Mason Reedy with bases empty. And that opening pitch to Reedy drops low, ball 1. And it's another down low pitch, 2-0. And Reedy pops that one over my head, foul. 2-1 the count. And misses outside, 3-1. Hitters count for Reedy coming up. And that misses outside. So the Swamp Rats with a runner aboard now with Reedy at first. Brings up Unzweta. And Unzweta with a shot out to center. And caught out there, drifting a couple steps off to his left is the center fielder. And that will end the inning. So Waterloo Strands won and fails to score through 1 inning of play. It is Team Heat 0, Swamp Rat 0. Unzueta back on the mound for his second inning of work. I don't have an official pitch count, but he must have been well over 20 pitches in inning number 1. Coach Davison this season has liked to try to pitch each pitcher 3 innings, so you'll usually see 2 pitchers each game. Opening pitch of the top of the second by Unzueta is in there, 69 miles an hour in the inside corner. And that is just inside, maybe a little bit high, 1-1. And swung on and missed. Unzueta ahead 1-2. And Tapper over to first. Burbach has that, and he'll take that by himself unassisted for the first out of the inning. Second lefty in the lineup for Team Heat with 1 down in the second. Opening pitch outside a ball by Unzueta. And tries to shoot the outside corner and misses there too. 2-0. And outside 3-0. That's in there for a strike. Nice pitch. 67 mile an hour curve at the bottom of the zone. 3-1. Unzueta coming back, hits the bottom of the zone again, this time at 66. Full count. Unzueta's battled back. Let's see where this ends up. And outside a ball. Walks him. So 1 down with a runner on first, runner on first. Second batter reached first. Another lefty in the lineup. Runner holds at first and swing and a miss. And fouled that one into the netting. And Unzueta ahead 0-2. And runner takes off. Throw to second is not in time. Good throw, but stolen base. 1 ball, 2 strikes now with a runner on second for Team Heat. Had bases loaded in the first, but couldn't score. And Unzueta with a strikeout. 2 outs now with a runner on second. And that hits the outside corner for a strike. Unzueta gets ahead 0-1. And that's right there. Swung on and missed, strike two. And swung on and missed. So back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning for Unzueta. Great inning out of him. Team Heat strands one runner at second and through an inning and a half. It is no score. Due up for Waterloo this half inning. 5, 6, and 7. That would be Anaker, Arians, and Bullock. Maddox Anaker, left fielder, will lead off the bottom of the second. That's just low, ball one. And Anaker fouls that one off outside the first base coaching box, even at a ball and a strike. And that's in there for a strike. Anaker behind 1-2. Outside corner on the black. Same spot. And a backwards K to start the second inning, just the same way the first inning started. Brings up Aiden Arians, the shortstop, with one down. Outside on the black. That's in there for a strike. He's behind 0-2. And on the inside corner for second out of the inning. Both via the strikeout looking. And brings up Caleb Bullock, starting catcher. That's at the bottom of the zone. Strike one. Misses outside. 1-1. That's down low. Bullock ahead, 2-1. Bullock where to reach. Jackson Burbach in the on-deck circle. And Bullock foul tipped into the glove, 2-2. Inside a ball, full count. And Bullock comes up empty. So all 3 outs recorded via the strikeout for the Swamp Rats this half inning. And through 2 innings of play, it remains 0-0. Oh, Aiden Arians will take over on the mound now. Straight switch with Unzueta, who goes to shortstop. Once again, a lot of pitches thrown that first inning by Unzueta. No other defensive changes here. Back to the top of the order in team heat. Opening pitch of the third, Arians hits the bottom of the zone at 75 for strike 1. This is low and outside, 1-1. That's down low, 2-1. And that's a line shot into right center. And holds him to a long single. So runner on first with nobody out. First hit of the game for either team. And hits the outside corner. Arians ahead, 0-1. And that is low. Gets by from Bullock, and the runner will take second on the wild pitch. Just misses down low, 2-0. 2-1, excuse me. and showing bunt and thrown behind him and out of play. Runner will be awarded third automatically. So runner on third with nobody out. And a 3-1 count. And that is in there, fouled off to right field and out of play. Full count. Runner on third. And checked his swing. Ball outside. Nope. Appeal to the second base umpire and to no avail. So a single and a walk. Runners on the corners for Team Heat with nobody out here in the top of the third. See how long the runner stays at first. Could be off with the pitch. He holds. Opening pitch is inside a ball, 1-0. Well, this was the part of the lineup in inning number 1 that had the bases loaded, and Swamp Rats got out of it. And that's on the outside corner. Runner will take second. So runners on second and third with nobody out in a 1-1 count. And that hits the outside corner. Arians ahead, 1-2. And swung on and missed. First strikeout of the game for Arians. And one down here in the top of the third. Might see a bunt here. We do. Suicide squeeze. Bunt is down to the pitcher. Over to first to record the out. But the Heat pick up a run. Runner advances to third. So 2 down with just a runner on third base now. And that is down low, ball 1. Ball 2. Fouled and out of play. 2-1. Outside. 3-1. And that is down low. So runners on the corners with 2 down. Ball inside. Showed bunt, pulled it back in time. 1-0. Team Heat with the lead. 1 run here in the top of the third. Ball high. Runner moves from first to second. 2-0 the count. Arians misses just down low. Can't get him to bite with that pitch. 3-0. First base is open. And that's on the outside corner. 3-1. And misses outside. Bases are loaded with 2 down now. Team Heat with 1 in, looking for more. Misses inside a ball. That's fouled and falls inside the Bermuda Triangle between first pitcher and short. First pitcher and catcher, excuse me. That might have been out of play. There's a white line over there that normally where a fence would be. If the ball goes over that spot, it is out of play, and I believe it probably was close to that. 1-1 pitch is a grounder to past third and into left field. Haniker misplays that, and 2 runs will score. And opening pitch to this batter is a strike. And that is fouled off. So Arians ahead 0-2. And strike 3. So Waterloo gets, or Swamp Rats get out of the inning. But Team Heat was able to plate 3 in the top of the third. So we move to the bottom of the third, due up for Waterloo, Burbach, Gear, and then back to the top of the order in Hostetler. Need some runs, boys. Burbach in there, swings at the first pitch, fouls it back for strike one. Burbach, the only left-handed hitter on the Swamp Rats lineup. Misses outside a ball, 1-1. And Burbach fouls that one in front of the Team Heat dugout. He's behind 1-2. And Burbach stays alive, holds that one straight back. And we'll do it again at 1-2. And Burbach with a solid single to center. And gets past the center fielder. Burbach on his horse gets around first, and he will be into second safely. Good start for the Swamp Rats in the top of the third. Brings up Jacob Gear. Nice piece of hitting by Burbach there. He went down and got that pitch. Laced it into center field. So first hit for the Swamp Rats. Opening pitch to Gear, swung on and missed. Strike one. First hit for the Swamp Rats as well. And Gear, liner to second. Burbach gets caught off second base, and that is a double play. Hostetler takes that pitch for a strike. And that is in there for strike two. Outside, a ball, 1-2. Misses outside, 2-2. And Hostetler comes up empty. So promising start for Swamp Rats in this inning goes by the wayside. They fail to score. Strand nobody. Through 3 innings of play, it is Team Heat 3, Swamp Rats nothing. Arians back on the mound for inning number 2. And Arians misses on that first pitch outside a ball. Down low, 2-0. That's in there for a strike inside corner. Down low, 3-1. And reaches out for that one just over top of Unzueta's head at short into center field. So Team Heat with the leadoff runner aboard. Leadoff batter aboard, I should say. 3 out of 4 innings they've had that so far. And runner is off at the pitch. Bunted. Pulled back for a ball. Runner on second now with a stolen base. Team Heat with a runner in scoring position with 3 in last inning and looking for more here. Inside a ball, 2-0. And misses up high, 3-0. That's in there for a strike, 3-1. And Tapper to short. Unzueta's got that, throws on to first for the out. Runner at second holds. So 1 out in a runner on second. Back to the top of the order for Team Heat. Walked in the first and singled in the third. Scored the first run in the third inning. And opening pitch is swung on and over Reedy's head. That's going to fall into shallow center. Throw is over to third. Gets past Gear and out of play. Run will score. And Team Heat leads it 4-0. Just kind of a bloop single, just found its spot in shallow center field. There's a grounder to Gear at third. Fires over to first for the out. Burbach fires over to third, and that is wild. Gets past Unzueta, and that's out of play, and the runner will be awarded home automatically. So bases are empty. But 2 runs in the inning, in this inning for Team Heat. They lead it 5-0. Outside corner for a strike. And that's a grounder to second. Pitcher is over there to cover and unable to corral it. Runner will slide into second safely. So runner on second with 2 down. And that is a shot down right field line up the hill. Foul. And that is a grounder to short. Unzueta comes up firing, not in time, safe at first. Misplayed that a little bit. Got under his glove. Runners will be on first and third with 2 down. Pinch runner at first. Down low for a ball. Tapper foul outside of third. 1-1 the count. Runner heads down to second, but will be forced to go back on that foul ball. Arians ahead 1-2. Down low. And runner on third is trying to sneak down home. Bullock runs him back. Gear wasn't close enough to the bag. Runner from first sneaks down to second. And Arians strikes out for the third out of the inning. Team Heat plates 2 more. Through 3.5, they lead it 5-0. Avery Peachy to lead off. Grounded out too short his first time up. Swamp Rats in a 5-0 hole. Opening pitch to Peachy is poked foul and out of play. Strike one. And Peachy swings underneath that one. He's behind 0-2. And Peachy with a loop over second. That is going to fall for a single. Leadoff runner aboard again for the Swamp Rats in this half inning. Last half inning did not produce a run. So brings up Mason Reedy with a runner aboard. Peachy only with like a 1.5-step lead over there. And down low to Reedy. Ball one. Peachy shaking his hand over there. Wonder if that was stinging a little bit. And Reedy with a shot too short over the third baseman's glove and into left field. Back-to-back hits for the Heat, or for the Swamp Rats, excuse me. And runners on first and second with nobody down. Brings up Unzueta. And Unzueta fouls that one off to the right field. He's behind 0-1. Swamp Rats looking to get on the board. And that's down low. Even at a ball and a strike. Best scoring chance of the day for the Swamp Rats. And that is top of the zone. Unzueta took that one, and he's behind 1-2. And swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Brings up Maddox Anaker. First pitch to him is up high, a ball. Peachy the runner on second, Reedy at first. And Anaker leaves that one alone, and it hits the black on the outside corner. 1-1. And defensive swing by Anaker costs him a strike. 1-2. Curveball misses down low. 2-2. And Anaker comes up empty. Strike 3 for the second out. Brings up Aiden. Aiden Arians with 2 down. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Inside, swung on and missed. Arians behind 0-2. And Tapper to third. He will step on the bag and retire Peachy on the force. And the inning is over. So, Waterloo Swamp Rats with 2 on and nobody out and failed to score. Through 4 innings of play. Team Heat 5, Swamp Rats nothing. Defensive changes for the Swamp Rats. Jackson Burbach into pitch. Arians moves from pitcher to right field. And the right fielder, Avery Peachy, moves to first. Burbach, the only lefty in the pen, is on to pitch here in the top of the 5th. Opening pitch by Burbach, inside a ball. Burbach hits the outside corner there, strike 1. And fouled and out of play over first base. Peachy gives chase, but ran out of room. Burbach ahead 1-2. And big sweeping curve, and Burbach with a strikeout. 1 out on the inning. It was almost an underhanded one. That's the biggest curve I've ever seen Burbach throw. Must be learning something in this fall ball league. I like it. That misses up high. Almost dropping his arm at a lower angle. He's always been a little bit of a sidearm thrower anyway. That's in there for swinging strike, 1-1. But it almost looks like he's throwing it even a little bit lower. Dan Quisenberry-esque. Maybe not that low, even not as low as Eckersley. And swung on and missed, strike 2. Slips a little bit on the mound there. But Burbach's ahead 1-2. And line into left for a solid single. So runner aboard for Team Heat. Two-step lead over there at first. And Burbach's coming home up high, ball one. And Burbach comes home, fouled off. Even at ones. Runner was off with the pitch at first base. Coming home and pitches outside, a ball. 2-1. Peachy holding him on at first, but difficult for Bullock to try to throw down there when you got a lefty at the plate. Burbach coming home, and that is fouled back into the fence. 2-2. Runner from first is off, swung on and missed. Throws down to second, late. So batter retired via the strikeout for the second out in the inning. Heat now with a runner in scoring position. Another lefty in there for Team Heat. Ooh, he does hit the corner. I thought that was a little low. Called a strike. And in there for strike two. Movement on that. Burbach ahead 0-2. And lined into left. And diving catch by Arians out there in right field. Nice grab down the line there by Arians. Full out extension, kind of slid up into the hill a little bit to record the third out of the inning. Prevented a run from scoring for sure. Through 4.5. Team Heat still leads it 5-0. Bottom three in the order for the Swamp Rats duo: Bullock, Burbach, and Gear. Bullock stands in now. Strikeout victim his first time up. Need some runs here, boys. First pitch to Bullock. Tap foul. Not a play. Strike one. And Bullock comes up empty on that second pitch. He's behind 0-2. And outside. Looks like he tried to reach back for something and overthrew that one. 1-2. And another one outside. 2-2. Misses outside. 3-2 for Bullock. Tap foul. And we'll do it again at 3-2. And down low. So Bullock with a leadoff walk. Brings up Burbach. Singled his first time up to center, and that's in there for a strike. 0-1. And that is way inside. Gets past the catcher, and Bullock will head down to second. With nobody out. That hits the outside corner. One and two the count. And Burbach swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Brings up Jacob Gear. Lined out to second his first time up. Down low a ball. 1-0. And Gear pops one out to left. Camping under that is left fielder for the second out of the inning. So Gear will trot in as a pinch runner for Bullock so he can put his catcher's gear on. 2 down in the inning, and Hostetler comes up. 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. And Hostetler swings through that one. Looks like Blue caught that one a little bit. I'm going to have a quick pitching visit to the mound, maybe to give the Blue a little time to recover. Blue will dust the plate off here, and we'll probably get back to action. This is game one of a scheduled doubleheader. So we'll be back at noon for game two, maybe a little earlier. First game started about 7 minutes early, 9:53 instead of 10. And hit by Hostetler is out to center and caught out there by the center fielder. Solid contact, but right at the center fielder. And Swamp Rats fail to score again. Through 5 innings of play, they trail it 5-0. Trying to fix the camera, folks. Ooh, that's really cockeyed. I gotta bring that down again. And that pitch is way back to the backstop. Ball one. And Burbach's second pitch is back to the backstop. 2-0 the count. And inside a ball, 3-0. And 4 straight. Leadoff walk for Team Heat. And hit batter. So first and second with nobody out. Missed. Strike one. And that's line to short. Out at second and on to first for a double play. Nice turn there by Wada. Runner from second moves up to third. But two down in the sixth now. Misses down low. And liner to grounder to short, second, excuse me. On to first for the third out of the inning. So Waterloo, or excuse me, Swamp Rats give up first and second to start the inning and turn a double play and then a grounder to second and get out of it with no damage. Headed to the bottom of the sixth. This is the last half inning for the Swamp Rats to try to get on the board and take the lead. It is 5-0 Team Heat. Peachy, Reedy, and Unzweta. In the sixth, Peachy fouls that first pitch straight back. On 1 to Peachy. That's on there on the outside corner, 0-2. And that is lone outside, 1-2. And Peachy, defensive swing. Caught by the third baseman. Kind of a cute shot out there. But first out of the inning. Brings up Mason Reedy. Been on twice today with a walk and a single. Takes that pitch for a strike. That's outside of ball. 2-0. 2-1. Excuse me, 1-1. And Reedy with a grounder to short. Picks and throws on to first for the second out of the inning. Well, it's up to Unzueta to keep this game going. Down low, ball one. Ball two. That's on the inside corner. Strike. 2-1. On the outside corner. 2-2. Looks like AJ's a little upset with himself for not swinging at that one. Curveball taken for strike three. And that's your ball game. So the Swamp Rats lose game one, 5-0. Be back in another 15-20 minutes to start game number two.